Hey guys, welcome to another weekly market review session. Let's get straight into it. So we are, around the third week of October. Okay. Last quarter of the year. How are the markets looking? Okay, very simple. Again, if you remember last week, like I mentioned as well, right, where the markets dropped. Okay, so if you remember my FIBO that I drew for all of you. Okay. So again, I was saying around the 436 to 437 level, that's where we may test. That's where we need to break if we want to see further movement. Again, you can see twice over here, prices tested and then it went down for itself. Okay, now this is normal in my opinion because why? If you look at markets last week, literally, if I just measure from the bottom here all the way to the top, market move about 4% up. All right, so you can't just move 4% up and then not have any movement or pullback for yourself. Okay, so market for the past 2 weeks moved up about 4%. Now it's come back down. We have a pullback. This is normal. This is healthy. And again, like last week, I mentioned my 435 to 437 levels. These are levels to watch out for. Okay, so where do I see for this week and for the upcoming week? Very simple. So if you draw your FIB, okay, you can see again the price where it's at now. Sorry about that. Give me a minute. All right, so you can see the FIB again. So if it doesn't break below, okay, my 382 level, all right, actually my 0.5, all right, if it doesn't break below 428 or 429, then I will not be bearish on it. There's no likelihood for me to be bearish. Right now, as market is open, you can see for itself, okay, prices are moving up, trying to break the previous points over here, right? So got rejected once, got rejected twice. I told you guys this 435 to 437 is a stubborn area. You can see it's also a gap over here, okay? So trying to close the gap on this, the prices. So if it does break, if it does close, then we will have further movement up. Okay, now again, if you look at the US 100, okay, this is representation of QQQ, NASDAQ 100. Again, if I turn on my EMA 20, you can see very, very nice. Why? Because again, prices broke my 20 EMA, went up, and then now we have pulled back. Okay, now this pullback is fantastic. Why? Very nicely last week it came to test, and as of now, when market has opened, it is actually up. All right, it's pushing up. Prices are pushing up. So I think it's fantastic movement. It's showing us a very nice retest on the 20 EMA. Very nice bounce, and looking like it's gonna continue for itself. Okay. Now another thing to also take note of, right? You can see the VIX. Okay, the VIX as well. Previously, again, so VIX, for those of you who don't know, moves inverse to the markets. It's a volatility index. If this going down, likely markets are moving in the opposite direction and vice versa. Okay, so you can see again over here, what I would say this is a double top scenario. Okay, so we have a kind of a double top scenario. You can see prices went up, rejected, back down, now back up, and as of today, pull back down quite a bit. All right, so really of a double top scenario on what we are seeing over here. Okay, so again, markets wise being set up fantastically. Okay, so we go back to my SPY. Where do we need to watch out for? Very simple. Okay, right here, this resistance level. Okay, my 437. If we can break, we will have the further move up. We will cover this gap. Okay, we can have incredible movement up. Probably, about a $5 to $7 move. All right, so critical point. If this breaks, if it holds, you can definitely continue to hold your long positions, swing trades as well. Okay, then only I'll probably go into swing trades. Now I'm not doing any swing trades yet, still sticking with day and my position trades. So I have shares that I bought of companies that came down during this pullback. Okay, and definitely I'm just holding them, buying them at a low price. When they come back up, I will be selling at a massive profit for myself. Okay, so that's my game plan still. Markets just have to break this point. I'm still not bearish on the market, still remain bullish. For this week, just take note, guys. Forex Factory, no really high impact events except on, I believe it's Friday. Okay, so kind of Thursday. You can see over Thursday to Friday early morning. Basically, Thursday's market opening. Jerome Powell is speaking. So again, he always causes volatility in the markets. Just be careful about this, especially if you're day traders. You want to be careful on this Thursday leading into Friday. And that's basically about it. Okay, so still remain bullish on the markets. Nothing changes as well. Just watch out for these levels that I mentioned. And again, if it breaks my 4-3-7 levels very comfortably, we will have further upside movement. All right. Okay, so that's it for me this week. Take care, guys. Stay safe, and I'll see you in the next one.